want to tell you that you're valid. I want to tell you that you're enough. I want to tell you that you're beautiful. I want to tell you that you're worthy. I want to tell you that you're blessed in whatever circumstance that you think you're in. So if you're going through something, I just want to tell you that there is a reason. The only thing you're supposed to do is ask yourself, ask God, ask the universe of why you're in that situation. And the God, the universe, the ancestors that I'm referring to are within you, are in you. The God is in you. Ask yourself, why are you in such a situation? Answers are going to come. So if the answers are going to come, answers are going to come in a way that your thoughts, you're going to be like, okay, why am I doing this? Something will come up. Just ask yourself, okay, why am I in this situation? Something is going to come up. Some people will be like, you're talking by yourself. Yeah, you're talking by yourself because you're talking to your highest version. Because all the answers that you're looking for are within you. Everything that you're looking for, everything that you want is within you. Even the love. You will say that, okay, the love that you're looking for is within you, and you'll be like, what do you mean love is within me? Some other person is supposed to give me love. They're supposed to give you love if you have given yourself love. So give yourself love, and some other person will see that and will come for you. But if you still think things are outside of you, you're going to keep in that situation. You're going to attract the same people. You're going to keep being unhappy. Business is going to keep being on you. You're going to keep in moments that you don't understand. You're going to keep asking yourself, but what did I do to deserve this? You're going to ask the universe, what did I do to deserve this? Because you haven't mastered. You don't know that you're the God. Because you haven't known that. That's why I be like, seek God and you know Him and He will rescue. That's why people go to church. That's why people pray. That's why I do all those things. And they're looking for one thing, for God to speak. But how is God going to speak? God is in you. So you're supposed to see, how can I speak? That's why we are here. That's why we are reminding people of the greatness that is in them. You're God. God is within you. People might not understand it, but you're in God. You're the one who's creating all these things. Even the things that you don't understand, you're the one who's bringing them into your life. Just ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? So that you don't repeat the same mistakes. I know it's tricky to think that way, because you'll be like, okay, but I have kids to feed. I have these things to feed. I have to do this. I have to keep up. Yeah. So what can your kids teach you? And you're not going to learn them if you're still comparing yourself to others, if you're still listening to things that are not benefiting you. So you'll be like, you're poor and you're laughing. Why are you laughing? Life is the way it is, and you're taking things serious. You're supposed to work on yourself. Look for things that are going to better you, so that are going to make you a better person. Know who you are. Life is going to be okay. And the only thing is that we give others power with. Then also we want things of now. But you're just planting seeds. Like, you see, once you're planting a seed, it's not going to grow now. It's going to take some time. That's why people like, have faith, understand that things take. Also, that time doesn't exist. Time is just an illusion. This is a journey that you understand that all these things were created up to keep some people in that loop, some people in that, to keep you where you are. So it was designed. Some people have flourished out of it, but because of what they've done and stuff like that. But then, as I've been telling you, if they're not on the basics, the universal basics, that's why they'd be like, when God is not part of that building, when God is not with you, you're doing all that you're doing is in vanity. Like, because God is not part of it. Bazimbira wele in a way that it's going to end with them. Their kids don't understand what you're building. So it's going to go for 30 years. You think it's long, but the universe balances itself, and the universe is you. You see, I'll tell you another example. You see this thing where they mentioned karma. This is something that's mentioned all over, like karma is a bitch, karma will catch up with you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it will catch up with them at its own time. But then you also saying that it will catch up with, now maybe it's also catching up with you. Perhaps you have been treated that way because it's catching up with you. Perhaps you did something, you treated someone the way you treated them in your past life or this current life, and that's why life is happening to you that way. You get what I'm saying? So the problem is, you wish others bad and you think for you you're going to be saved. You're creating a new world. You're creating new karma. You get? So if you come and be like, yo, you've made me do this, I've gone through this, may God see you, may God see you. you're creating something else also. That's why you're going to keep in that loop. You see that people that have made it, people that make it, some of them, they tell you, man, me, I stopped looking at him, I stopped looking at negative people, I stopped reading comments, I stopped doing this, because they don't want that energy to be around them. They don't even want that thought to cross them. That's why celebrities protect themselves from these people, from media. In the West, some celebrities don't even read the media, and once they read the media, it's going to depress them, it's going to do this, so many things. You get what I'm saying? So protect yourself from such environment, so that you can live authentically, so that you can be happy, so that you can know what makes sense for you, so that you can be happy. So if you've been told that to be happy in this world you need money, you've looked for money but you're not even finding the money, look for alternatives. Do you really need the money, or you want to be happy? And happiness is free. But how will you know it's free when all you think is to be happy you're supposed to be in this such and such a place, you're supposed to live in such and such an environment, you're supposed to be. So if you're supposed to live in such and such an environment, that's why you're working so hard. But then by the time you get there, you're going to be 50, 30, you won't even enjoy that. Your kids will also be that, and the cycle will continue, and they'll also keep hustling, keep working hard. That's why you see people that mastered this, that generations, that could even in nations that have been around for so many years. Things happen because there is one person who can change the entire. They either change the entire generation, and if they change the generation, they can change the entire nation till things go back, because it's a cycle. That's why they will say like karma will catch up. Karma, you're the one creating the karma. If you're living a life whereby you think you're not a life that you don't understand, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? What lessons is the universe teaching me? What did I do that's causing me to be in such a place? So if you didn't do anything, you search and you be like, okay, you didn't do anything. If you didn't do anything, then you'll be like, okay, what am I thinking about? What am I doing about it? How am I looking at the world? You get so that you change your mind. And once you go on the journey of changing your mind, everything is going to make sense. You're going to declutter your mind. You're going to see what makes sense. You're going to see what doesn't make sense. You're going to see what works for you. You're going to see what doesn't work for you. You're going to see people that are wasting your time. You're going to see people, and that's the universe showing you that you're supposed to clean up your basket so that you can bring in new things. That's why meditation is important. Meditation is not that hard, but people like convince. Just actually being in a place whereby you're just observing your thoughts. You'll be like, okay, this thought comes in, another one comes in, another one comes in, another one comes in. That's a meditation set. And once it comes in, and it's like a screen. When you close your eyes, you're going to see so many things are going to come up. And most of these things have been coming from the environment and stuff like that. So if you feel they are not serving you, and actually most of them, they are not serving you, that's why you just supposed to observe them. So if you're very busy, the busiest people should meditate more, because so that they can relax their mind. And you can't relax your mind with drugs, sex, and all that. You're supposed to face the demons, face your thoughts. You quiet your mind, close your eyes, and probably do some breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Every time a thought comes in, if you're new into it, every time a thought comes in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You see, every time you breathe in or breathe out, the thoughts are going to keep changing. You meditate, things are going to still come into your life. Your dreams are going to become clearer. So all those things are going to help you understand yourself. You'll be like, okay, why am I still having these thoughts? Why am I thinking of that person? Why am I doing this? Are we still friends? Are we doing this? You get. Then also you cut on the noise, cut on the people. I don't know. It's not cutting on people, but control what they are telling you. If you feel they don't wish you the best, if you feel they are not up to what you want, they're not up to the life you want to live, you feel they are distracting you, those are the luggage. Cut it off so that you can go. You don't have to carry crosses. You already have crosses of your thoughts. Then you carry crosses of people. You get. So focus on you, and just know that whatever you do is going to get back to you, either as a thought, or you're going to do it, or every energy that you put out gets back to you, and that's karma. Some is generational, but that's something that you understand on the journey. Peace and